on your radio. In a big thing, with that buzz at the jukebox, you know how we does it. 88 got nickel
I know, yeah, I know, you know. You know, I know. Yeah, I
Oh, pleasant Tuesday morning. Nation's capital here in Monrovia. Pleasant morning. Welcome to the Tuesday edition of the program, your program, the Kings Village, Radio on Kings Double 8.5, and streaming live on our class in our YouTube channel. So wherever you are and however you are getting us, I'd like to say thanks so much. It's good to have you following. For those of you watching us live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel, like always, it's good to have you. Please keep your comments coming through to some of the big stories that are making news from the various local daily on the program this morning. And trust me, I'm going to read it out for you. So my name is Otis, the Mosh Mo Sanka. Somebody said, why it's been a while? Still. I was on sick leave and I've been faring too well. I needed to take my treatment. So I was off for 2 weeks. Two weeks, yes, that's it. Undergoing intensive treatment, you know. You can't be sick and be on the radio. That is not a good thing to do. So I have to do what I can to regain my health, my strength, to be back on the radio for you. But unfortunately, on Sunday, folks, I lost my mother. On Sunday, I lost my mother. She was in she was in the United States, Rhode Island to be precise, and due to come back to Liberia, but unfortunately, she passed off. So I was on the 2 weeks sick leave, and the management granted me that, and I was supposed to return today. Now I gotta be here because that was what we came out to. So I'm here today again to rearrange again to go back for my mother's funeral because I have to get too much involved into it this time around. You know, I mean, my mother. Somebody say, your mother? Of course. I have to be here because I have to let you know, and I have to rearrange your management too, so that we can be able to get understanding for me to get another time off the radio to see how best I can give my mother a befitting burial. So, folks, I just have to do what I can do for today. And trust me, I won't be on the radio maybe anytime soon because of the death of my late mother. So let's flip through. Having said that, let's flip through to some of the stories that are making news on the various local data this morning that we have for you on the program. And but keep your comments coming through. Trust me, I will read it out. Like I said, I'm going to read it out for you on the program this morning, the King's Local Daily. So let's take a gist of the team song. When we come back, then we start to flip through the various local daily on the program this morning. welcome back to it. It's good to have you watching and following us live on the radio. On the program this morning, the Kings Local Daily, right here on Kings Double 8.5 and streaming live on our Cloud TV and our YouTube channel. Our very first stop onto this edition of the program is the Lo-Fi Eyes. The Lo-Fi Eyes is our very first stop, volume 6, number 66. You can grab yourself a copy for just $50 Liberian, and you can read in detail. Front page, major stories. President Bouaka seeks unity among lawmakers. President Bouaka seeks unity among lawmakers. The Excellency Joseph Yuma Bouaka is right here on the front page of the Lo-Fi Eyes. Stay on the front page. Minister Yumale leads efforts to curb potential border rift between Liberia and Sierra Leone. Minister Yumale leads efforts to curb potential border rift between Liberia and Sierra Leone. His Internal Affairs Minister, Francis Yumale, he's right here on the front page of the Lo-Fi Eyes. Has Senate passed acts to create new districts and township in Lo-Fi? Senator Jala receives huge commendation for sponsoring bill. The photograph of Senate Pro Tem Yombli Kanga Lawrence alongside Senator Jala of Lo-Fi County, right here on the front page of the Lo-Fi Eyes newspaper. Still on the front page, Representative Chinwolo condemns disappearance of 3-year-old boy from Konian Town. Representative Chinwolo condemns disappearance of 3-year-old boy from Konian Town. The photograph of Augustine B. Chinwolo, representative of District Number 5, Lo-Fi County, is right here on the front page of the Lo-Fi Eyes. Let's flip to the back page of the Lo-Fi Eyes newspaper to see what it is reporting on this Tuesday edition of the program, the King's Local Daily. Honorable Kotiman takes the hand of Mrs. Marie P. Kotiman in holy matrimony. He's GSA Director General, Galaba Kotiman. Congratulations. LCBA celebrates annual Tobagi Festival 2025. That's the Lo-Fi Community Bar Association. Still on the back page of the Lo-Fi Eyes, Justice Ministry releases autopsy results of Yakpawulo Mosima. The body of the late Mosima is right here on the back page of the Lo-Fi Eyes. Much anticipated yellow machines to arrive soon, says MPW Roland Giddings. The Minister of Public Works Minister Roland Giddings, he's right here on the back page of the Lo-Fi Eyes newspaper. Let's get to the editorial of the Lo-Fi Eyes on the Tuesday edition of the program, the King's Local Daily. The editorial of the Lo-Fi Eyes, it reads: Lo-Fi Eyes celebrate 9 years of dedicated service to Lo-Fi County and beyond. Okay. That is the editorial of the Lo-Fi Eyes newspaper. Our next stop is the Independent newspaper. It is Liberia's most investigative newspaper. That's what it says right here. Volume 23, number 552. Grab yourself a copy and get detailed information from the Independent newspaper. The price is $50 Liberian. Front page, major stories. Independent R24 today. Independent R24 today is the lead story on the front page of the Independent newspaper. Let's flip to the back page and see why it is reporting. Liberia pays US $7.4 million dues to IMO for 2026. Hey, Liberia have paid its due to the International Maritime Organization. Yeah, right here is Mr. Robert Patton. He's the ambassador to Liberia Maritime. In photo. Still on the back page of the Independent newspaper, PUL alarms on vacant post. PUL alarms on vacant post. What it is, I don't know. You can grab yourself a copy of the Independent newspaper. PUL President Julius Conrad is right here on the back page of the Independent newspaper. Liberia D-Day. Liberia D-Day. As UN holds Security Council pool today, Foreign Minister holds open watch party of the voting proceeding. The photograph of Foreign Minister Sarah Besloyanti is right there on the back page of the Independent newspaper. Today, Liberia will be contesting in the non-permanent seat of the United Nations Security Council. We hope we win that seat. Yeah. Government to launch free national health insurance. LTA to lead exercise. Government to launch free national health insurance. That's the Liberia Telecommunication Authority to lead exercise. Acting LTA chairman Adula Kamara is right here on the back page of the Independent newspaper. Let's get you the editorial quickly. The editorial of the Independent newspaper. With notepad and pens, we shall triumph. With notepad and pen, we shall triumph. That does it for the Independent newspaper. Still flipping through. But let me take a very short break. We'll be right back. So welcome back to it. So your most informative program, the King's Local Daily, right there on King's Double 8.5, and streaming live on Cloud TV and our YouTube channel. Today's Tuesday, and I'm your presenter, Otis, the Much Mode Sanka. Yeah, I've been back. Been off, sorry, and I'm back right now for my sick leave. But unfortunately, on Sunday, I lost my mother, like I said, and I got to go back again this time around for the arrangement of my mother burial. So I'm just doing what I can do for today. As soon as I arrange with management, you won't see me on the radio or television any longer until after the burial of my late mother. But our next stop is the Dorian Inquirer. The Dorian Inquirer is our next stop. Volume telephone number 93. You can grab yourself a copy for $40 Liberian dollars. Yeah, and read in detail, folks. Front page, major stories. Liberia, full African country pledge US $16 million to ADF. That's the African Development Bank. Stakeholders validate ECOWAS protection, human security reports in Liberia. ECOWAS representative to Liberia, Josephine Nkrumah Center, and others participate at the program. Government, IOM, empower 17 female trafficking survivors. Wow. Let's flip to the back page of the Inquirer newspaper. NCC takes action to end syndicate at City Hall. Refute media reports surrounding ongoing investigation. Mayor John Chukwushafa is right here on the back page of the Doyen Inquiry newspaper. LERC, that's the Liberia Electricity Regulatory Commission, launches certification lesson important for electrical professionals. Let's get you the editorial of the Doyen Inquiry. The editorial. It reads, implement the 2008 Act that prohibits tobacco in hold. Implement the 2008 Act that prohibits tobacco in hold. That's the editorial of the Doyen Inquiry newspaper. Our next and final stop on to this edition of the program, The King's Local Daily, is the New Liberia. One nation, one people, and one destiny. The New Liberia is our next stop. Volume 46, number 755. Sold for $30 Liberian dollars. Somebody says one of the most cheapest newspaper on the newsstands. Front page, major stories. Liberia gears up for UN Security Council seat. Crucial event slated for today. President Bouaka returns from ECOWAS 50th anniversary celebration. Liberia organization honors Ambassador Al Hassan Conte for what? I don't know. You can grab yourself a copy of the New Liberia newspaper. GOL FAO launch Sustainable Rice Value Chain Enhancement. Stay on the front page of the New Liberia newspaper. Senate passes bills to create administrative districts, township in Lofa County. Senate Pro Tem Yumli Kanga Lawrence is right here. Let's flip to the back page of the New Liberia and see what it is reporting. Mpox surge spark health alert in Liberia as cases hit 69. Cross-border movement potential threat. Dr. Dubes crazy and he's Enfield Director General. He's right here on the back page of the New Liberia newspaper. Political institution admonished to respect the Supreme Court opinion. Deputy Minister Daniel O'Son is right here. Former TWP, that's the Chewy Party standard bearer, calls for full-scale investigation into President Bouaka flight incident. Mr. Eric Oso, he is the former standard bearer of the Chewy Party. Let's get to the editorial before we go home onto this edition of the program, The King's Local Daily. The editorial of the New Liberia newspaper. It reads, the time is wrapped for Liberia, non-permanent seat on the UN Security. The time is wrapped for Liberia, non-permanent seat on the UN Security. That is it for the New Republic newspaper and today's edition of the program, The King's Local Daily. But before I take a leave of you, let me read you some of the comments that I've been filtering through. Nathan Page said, good morning, Kings FM. I'm watching you from Kakata. Thanks so much, Nathan Page. Morris Godfrey said, watching you live on Chicken Safari. Morris T. Pan said, welcome back, brother. My name is Morris Tamat from Japan's Freeway. Thanks so much, Morris. Venetia's Junior Bar, the pre-brother, man. He said, I'm watching you from Nuku Town. Okay, Venetia. Abraham B. Crowman. Abraham B. Crowman said, I'm watching you from Iron Factory Community Resident. Thanks so much, Abraham Crowman. Roberta Richardson said, watching you from Louisville. Thanks so much, Roberta. Well, on that note, folks, this is how I like to draw the curtains on the Tuesday edition of the program, The King's Local Delay. It comes to you Monday through Friday. Thanks so much for being there. The program returns tomorrow, same time, on this very day. Till then, have yourself a wonderful time. My name is Otis, the Moshmo Sanka. I present it. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Yeah. I catch you, God's willing, on the flip side.
Again, this is 8.5. Problem. Broadcasting live from Monrovia, Liberia. As always, beat up music.